Yes, I have. I met with them Wednesday.
How did that meeting go?
It was good. I feel like we connected very well. I was able to kind of show them what I know about the game of football, and then they got to kind of get information out of me about my personal life and then also what I know as well.
Is Trent Williams a player that you watch him mimic your game at?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I try to mimic my game after anybody. I want to kind of try to be myself, but he's definitely a player I kind of get tips from as well.
Did they talk to you about playing right tackle?
Yeah, they asked me about if I was willing to play any position on the line, and of course my answer was definitely yes.
Kelvin, what's your prediction for your 40-yard time?
I'll predict. I want a 5-0. I'm a sub 5 would be awesome for any O lineman, but I'll say a 5-0 or a low 5-1 would be a good time for me.
Kelvin, did you know Kelvin Banks Jr?
No, sir, I didn't.
Kelvin, can you talk about Coach Flood and his importance in your development in Texas?
Yeah, Flood is a big part of a reason why I'm here right now. He kind of took my game from being just a good player to a great player. He's developed me very well, helped me with different techniques and just understanding the game as a whole, not just going out there and trying to dominate a player.
Of course, for next year, who are some guys that you're hoping to watch down at Texas? I know DK's still there, but it's a brand new offensive line other than that.
Yeah, really all of them guys. But if I had to pick from the tackle group, I'll say Trevor Gooseby, Brandon Baker, and Andre Kojo. I'll say those are three guys that I'm really looking forward to see how much they grow from now until season start.
What do you think are some of the traits that allow you that positional versatility?
Yeah, I'll say my ability to get out in space. I feel like I'm great in space. I can run. I'm willing to run through anybody's face who's in front of me. So I'll say that's the biggest thing for me, being able to play tackle or if I had to play guard.
Have you met with the Dolphins out here?
Yes, sir, I have. Yes, sir.
What were your impressions?
It was good. It was a good meeting. It was a great meeting. It's definitely a place that I would love to be in and coaches I would love to play for.
Was that Mike McDaniel?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They were. Yes, sir.
You're a pedigree guy, so you came into Texas with high expectations, but you still have to
Yeah.
talk about on that role of Texas, how you will do that in the next level too.
Yeah, my mentality coming in was definitely to just go in and kind of keep my head down and earn it, like you said. I never thought that it would be handed to me, so my mindset was to go in, work hard, and if the position is yours, you get it, and if you don't, then put your head down and keep going back to work. So that's kind of the same mentality I have. I know the talent I have. I know what type of person I am. I know what type of player I am, and I feel like I'm good enough to get that starting job. But now it's just all about me going out there, getting the work done, and being able to focus, learning the playbook, and different things like that.
Kelvin, who are some of your top 3 O-linemen in the game
Today, I'll say one for me is definitely Trent Williams. I'll say he's always going to be the one of the GOATs of O-line play. I'll say Rashawn Slater is 2, and then Tristan Wirfs is 3 for me. Yes, sir. Yeah, going through the process with Cam has been great, especially because we came into college together, same recruiting class. So it's been good, just being able to see both me and him succeed very well and be able to kind of fulfill our dreams in a way. So it's been a good experience.
Kelvin, you talked about blocking in space. When you see a smaller DB,
Yeah.
kind of goes through your mind from that.
Yeah, first thing that goes through my mind is just run through his face. I mean, there's no other way you can block a DB. We're way bigger than them, so they have obviously more of a speed advantage. So if you break down and try to dance with them, you're gonna miss every time. There's no doubt about it. It's like statistically you're gonna miss. So my thought process is just running out there, just run through his face, run through his near number. Our coach taught us to do, and that's kind of the goal I'm trying to achieve every time I get in space.
How many are you doing all the drills?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do everything besides bench press. Yes, sir. Last couple of years, I'll say I'll give you 2. I'll say Will Anderson, and then from my freshman year, and then I'll say from this year, Jalen Walker.
Kelvin, I understand that you guys at Texas have some similarities in the scheme to what the Dolphins do. What would make you a good fit?
Yeah, kind of like you said, we have the same scheme, so it's kind of like me just coming in and learning their word terminology. So we run almost the same plays, the same type of scheme, so it'll be an easy fit for me just to plug and play in their offense.
Kelvin, I know it's tedious to go through all the business and everything, but if you, assuming you did meet with there's their GM, their assistant GM, and former offensive linemen, does that give you any comfort level when you sit down with guys that know exactly what the job's like?
Yeah, it definitely gives you a comfort level, especially going into it, because they'll understand just different keywords that you say while watching the film, or just them being able to pick my brain a lot more than probably somebody who didn't play the position I play. So it's definitely something that you like to see.
What did they communicate to you about what they want out of the offensive line?
Yeah, I would say they really just communicated dominance, and then on the field, and then also off the field, just being a good person and kind of not being as you would say kind of two-faced. So you kind of act the same way every time you greet somebody, and just different things like that.
How would you describe your approach to run blocking?
Yeah, my approach to run blocking is just to kind of try to dominate my defender. Sometimes that kind of gets me in the bind because I get too aggressive. But that's my approach every time I try to attack a defender, just to dominate him and move him off the line of scrimmage.
Kelvin, there's a lot of tackles that seem bunched in your area. What separates you from the rest of the group?
I'll just say my mental capacity on the field, just me being able to understand different formations, different type of schemes that the defense wants to throw at us. And then once again, I'll say my ability to get out of space and create plays with my feet.
How much guard have you played in your lifetime going back to high school, etc.?
Never played guard ever. Yes, sir. I wouldn't say it'd be no different. I mean, obviously you're in a smaller box, smaller area. Contact is going to be quicker. But at the end of the day, football is football. You're going to have to go out there, learn the technique, and then just go out there and play.
What would it be like to potentially block for Patrick Mahomes, and have you had a meeting officially with the Kansas City Chiefs?
It would be awesome to block for Patrick Mahomes if I had the chance to, and I haven't had a meeting with Kansas City Chiefs. Yes, sir. He's a great leader. He's a guy who's going to be selfless. He's not a guy who puts himself before the team. He always comes in with great energy no matter how he's feeling or no matter what's going on with him. So he's a great leader. He's a guy who's going to let you know when you're messing up or let you know when your energy is bad. So he's a great guy to be around. No, sir, I didn't. Yes, sir, I met with the New Orleans Saints. Yes, sir. It was great, yeah. Kind of came in, they kind of threw a couple of their schemes at me, and I had to learn it. And I feel like it went good. I was able to pick it up pretty fast. Any question they asked me, I was able to respond well back to it. So it was a great meeting.
What do you think makes you such a good pass protector?
Yeah, I'll say my feet ability. I feel like I can get my feet good. Even if when I do get in bad situations, I'm able to recover well because I kind of keep my feet active.
Talk about what Arch might be doing in Texas next year, but also the program and where it's headed.
Yeah.
Down the road, underside.
Yeah, man, Arch himself, man, is a great guy. He's a good athlete, great athlete. He can do it all. He can throw, pass. He knows how to navigate the defense very well when he's in tough situations. So Arch is going to be a great quarterback for the Texas Longhorns, and also just the direction our program is going is only going up. I mean, from my freshman year being there, going 8-5. I know I wasn't on that team that had a losing record, but just seeing that progression of each team, each class coming in, buying into the product, and we got more guys coming in that's even better than probably what our class was. So just seeing that, it really gives you a good thought process of what Texas could be. Yes, sir.
Give us the top three in that roster.
Top three, I'll say for me, one is definitely ribs. That's gonna always be one. Two would probably be brisket. Oh, restaurants. I thought you were talking about food. Sorry. I'll say Terry Black's is one for me right now in Austin. Interstellar. And it's another spot I went to a lot, but I can't remember the name of it. I used to always DoorDash. I can't remember the name of it. So if I could, I couldn't even think about it. I can't even remember the name, but if I remember, I'll get back to you.
Kelvin, are you met with the Giants at the combine?
Yes, sir. I met with the
How
Giants.
did that go? I know they are exciting coaches.
Yeah. That meeting went really good. We kind of run the same scheme, so same scheme, kind of the same calls. We all make the same calls. So it was literally one of the good meetings I've had because it was kind of like clockwork. I knew everything that they wanted, all the double team calls, all those keywords that they was asking me to give them. It was like easy work. So I say that was a good meeting for me as well.
And who's the guy from Texas that's not getting enough love in this process right now?
Ooh. I mean, I feel like everybody's getting a good amount of love in the process, but I mean, I'll just say one, just because he's my roommate here. I'll say Hayden Connor. Hayden Connor, he's a great guy. I played next to him for all 3 years, so I know what type of player he is. I know what type of person he is off the field as well. So he's a great guy, and he'll definitely bring great energy and great play to any team that picks him. Yes, sir.
Kelvin, can you talk about what Tashard Choice brought to Texas in terms of helping the offensive line with the run game, and have you formally had a chance to meet with the Lions?
Yeah, I haven't met with the Lions. And then Tashard Choice, man, Coach Choice brings a lot of energy. And that's like one key word that you'll know about him or see about him when he enters the room. He enters with energy. He kind of brings that that mentality of we're gonna win or I'm gonna show you I'm giving my all if we do end up losing. So he's that type of guy. He brings a lot to the table when we get in the locker room or we get in tough situations. Making sure guys are locked in, making sure guys are where they need to be, and then also, besides the football stuff, off the field, he's a great guy to talk to. If you ever need to talk to somebody, it would definitely be Coach Choice.
You had a chance to meet with the Rams?
Yes, sir. I met with the Rams. Yes, sir. I'm formal. Yes, sir. Yeah, it went good. It went really good. Kind of the same. They kind of asked me about myself. I kind of relayed how I am as a person, where I come from, and things like that. So it was a great meeting.
Kelvin, the last 2 seasons, you guys have made long CFP runs, played a lot of games, more than many college players. How do you think that's going to prepare you for the NFL level and the rigor of the league?
Yeah, it'll prepare you a lot. Just because, like you said, it's a long season. I mean, we played I think 17 games this year for me, and then in the NFL it's 18 weeks, and then you get in the playoffs. That's another 4 or 3 weeks, I believe it is. So just understanding the longevity of the season and understanding you have to always stay locked in, because when you're playing so many games, it's kind of like getting repetitive. But at the end of the day, that's kind of just showing how locked in you are to the game and how much you love football.
How do you think your body kind of preparation has just changed, and what kind of methods do you use, especially later in the season?
Yeah, you definitely have to stay taking care of your body. It definitely kind of. I mean, before we had the longer season, I was already taking care of my body, doing the necessary things. But at that point, you kind of got to do it a lot more than what you would usually do it.
A lot of Texas plan for tomorrow.
Now,
What's your plan for tomorrow?
yeah. So I'm gonna do every drill besides bench press.
What do you want to shoot?
I'll just say my ability to move. I'll say the quickness and getting in and out of cuts, like shuffling side to side, being able to stay active, not getting stuck in the ground, just different things like that.
A lot of Texas linemen here. Who's going to be next up with that group? You got to pick one guy to be the leader of that group next year.
For the leader of the group, I'll definitely say, I'll say DJ Campbell. DJ Campbell, he's grown a lot since we first arrived on campus, and you could tell we talk all the time. And you could tell how locked he is, how locked in he is through our messages and through our phone calls we've had. So he's a guy who you should be on the lookout for sure.
Is there like a guy from a talent standpoint that you're most excited to see take that next jump?
Yeah, I'll definitely say Trevor Guthrie, just because he's got a little taste of it last year and then just showed a glimpse of what he can do. So I'm just looking forward to seeing him keep progressing and him just to keep that cycle going up and training up in a good way.
A lot of Texas D linemen here too. Who was the ringleader of that group last year?
I'll say Barron Sorrell. Barron Sorrell was definitely I'll say we had a lot of leaders on our D-line, but I'll say he's a guy who really made his presence felt day in and day out. Like I said, we win against each other all the time, and like he said in his interview, iron sharpens iron. So he's definitely a guy who really stood out the most to me.
Kelvin,
Yes, sir.
talk about a little bit about your nutrition and what you do outside the field.
Yeah, from a nutrition standpoint, I mean, I guess my playing weight, I like to stay at 320. So I'll say the main thing I try to do is just to make sure I keep that in check, and then I go from there. You'll have a cheat day a weekend, but for the most part during the week, I try to make sure I maintain that and eat the right stuff.
Beans and rice is really important. Is that included in your nutrition?
That's. I mean, yeah. Actually, yeah. It could be included in there for sure. We have at the tank. We had like different days where we'll do different styles of food, and it was a couple of times where I've had that. Yes, sir.
What percentage of teams might you estimate brought up guard?
Oh, if I was to say, I would probably say like 20, 25. A couple of teams, like I'll say, I had I think 18 meetings or 19, and then I'll say out of those, I think 6 brought up guard, being able to play guard. Yes, sir.
All right. Thanks, Calvin.
All right, thank you.